Hi everyone, hope you're well. Just checking in, just starting my Wednesday workout challenge. Of course, it's the final week of the fractured marathon we've been trying to complete in January. So I've got the big one, 10 miles, just about a mile in. So I thought what I'd do today is just check in periodically, let you know how I'm getting on. Hopefully, see me out in the better conditions. I'm so glad the ice is gone. Just give you the kick up the backside to get out as well. You know, that's what it's about on a Wednesday, isn't it? Just trying to find some midweek motivation to get out and do that activity. Not everybody has to run 10 miles, but for this challenge, that's what I'm doing. Make the most of the daylight. The temperatures are up. Definitely worth getting out there. See you soon. Back again, guys. About nearly 4 miles in. For those of you working Ks, that's about 6k, just over a third of the way through. Really feeling it's really warm. Not sure about the body warmer, but persevering. I don't think I said there, I'm actually running in for work today. So there's a few reasons I'm doing that. Mainly, as I've spoken about a lot, to get into some activity during the daylight. If I get home normally and don't get my run in sort of before work or straight after, I tend to get back down in the afternoon and go out later on. And right now it's amazing to be out in the sunshine, even despite the fact it's hot. Also, when I'm doing a challenge, I like to run point to point. You know, and this gives me a great opportunity to do that. Quite often, from home, we'll run the same routes, we'll take the same paths, and it can be a little bit demoralising. So, what I'm trying to do a bit more is run with a purpose. So, like getting home from work, it gives me the opportunity to go from one point to another. You know, whilst I'm taking a little bit of a detour, I've actually done about the last 3 miles on the straight road, the ring road in Nottingham. Quite busy. I'll be glad to get off it. It's quite a nice, easy way in as well. Second half of this 10 miler is really hilly, really steep. So just easing my way in. That's going to be tough. So at least there'll be a bit more to see. But that's really why I like to sort of fit things in. You know, if you can get your activity in as well as the commute, and today of course making the video, you know, it ticks a lot of boxes, saves a lot of time, becomes a lot less of a chore and a pressure. So I'm going to get on, guys. I'm approaching those hills. I'll probably check back in when I'm at the top. See you soon. Oh my god, that's over. The noisy road. And then a really, really tough hill stretch, about a mile long, one of the worst in Nottingham, I think. Feels like it right now anyway. But I'm at the top, done the tough bit, I'm coming down the other side. So there was a reason I chose this route today. Anyone that watched last week on Wednesday workout will have seen that I actually went somewhere I don't know, got a bit caught up in some muddy paths and trails. And with the weather having been like it has here in Nottingham, the snow and ice, I didn't want to fall into that trap again. So whilst it's a mentally tough route and physically, it's important for me to know where I was going today. Mentioned a few times we do daily about not leaving anything to chance on your longer runs, or using local runs as a trial. So that's kind of just what I do today. I know exactly where I'm going. I know how far I've got left. Thankfully, a lot of it's downhill. As you can see, I've got my headphones in, so don't always listen to music, but I've started using the DOdaily playlist again. Something we built at the start of the channel. You know, all the guys sort of nominated their songs. It's been absolutely fantastic today. It's never kind of worked like this before, but as I know who's put the songs on, everybody gave one each, their favourite to run to. You know, it makes me think of them. So I spent 3 or 4 minutes thinking about those individuals, you know, and good times we've had through do running, and it was away half a mile before you know it. So check it out on Spotify, absolutely fantastic, it's free. It's got about 14-15 really good songs to run to, and 1 or 2 rubbish ones, but we can't help some people's choice in music, can we? Anyway, just turned 6 miles, like I say, got a nice downhill stretch. I'll check in before I finish. Whew, that was a bit easier. Managed to pick the pace up again, but to be honest, it's not about that right now. I touched on throwing that hill in the middle, and with all the challenges I've been working up through January, and really trying to I'm just trying to get some consistency with my running, you know, so it's about endurance. Got lots of big events planned for the end of the year. I've not booked anything too early so I don't get too disappointed, but hopefully with that light at the end of the tunnel we'll have the opportunity to take part again. So like I said, I'm just working on falling in love with running again, and that's something I've really managed to achieve in January. Of course, I've spoken a lot about my streak, it's now 88 days now, 10 miles on top of that, so really pleased with myself. But whilst I always love running, you know, it can be a bit of a love-hate relationship, so getting out, doing stuff like this, you know, giving me a real good feel about it again. So really pleased today. Got less than a mile to go. I'll be back with a few words at the end. Really can't wait for it to be done now, as much as I've loved it. But see you soon, guys. Done the Do Running January challenge. Do it your way. Tick. 10 miles complete. Really pleased to have done that. Whilst I can look back now and be quite of my effort, it was a bit of a battle, to be honest, guys. I won't lie to you. Mention those tough bits there, but like I say, it's absolutely fantastic to have it done, you know, and feeling inspired by the fact that somebody might take something from this. Hopefully you do. You know, all I've tried to do today, something a little bit different. Try to use what I'm doing to encourage you to get out there rather than listening to me drone on about this, that or the other. I thought I'd get out and just do it. That's the motto, isn't it? So hopefully you can take something from that. Get outside, enjoy the weather, the surroundings, you know, and when it gets tough, just the thought of putting one step in front of the other. That's all I've tried to do today. Of course, when this goes out, it'll be dark, so why not watch it again in the morning? If you need to get out, you know, you need some inspiration, use what I've said. It definitely works for me. You know, if you believe in it, it'll work. So to everyone that's done it, well done. If you've not been out yet, get out, whatever it is. You don't have to do 10 miles, you know, that's a pretty good effort for myself, you know. Of course it was for the challenge, but something I've been building up to this month, despite the fact I've done that in the past and much more. You know, I can't just go out and do it. I've realised that I need to work hard, keep pushing myself, keep using others to push myself, you know. So you can get out there, it doesn't have to be that far, just a walk, short run, you know. I'm in the same place I was yesterday and all the snow's gone, so there's definitely no excuses today. Tomorrow, of course, I'll be back for 30 Thoughts, live at 6. Please tune in. I'll post the question, the throwback question from last week. What challenges have you done, like sort of for a period, and decided to take forward and fit it into everyday life? Love to get some response to that, even if it's just 1 or 2. You know, it might just help people realise that they can take these things forward, and if anybody's struggling, just use it that way. Of course, post your questions, whatever you've got about activity, you know, about motivation, coronavirus, absolutely anything, and I'll be happy to sort of give them my best shot. Like I say, just to reiterate, on a Wednesday I'm going to try and make it about activity, so come away from some of the other subjects, you know, so you might see me out and about, I might get others involved too. It's just something that a little bit different to get involved in. Until that live session, you know, I'm going back now to rest. So glad I can put my feet up. Just doing it.